Okay, since more people are interested about this Psy versus Pi, let's put everything, compiling it into a series of events, a timeline, in order to understand what led Psy to drop the major bombshell about his brother. I finished high school in Thailand and he moved to study abroad for 6 years. There, he sought counseling, he sought a psychiatrist, which helped him heal his deep seated psychological trauma stemming from his childhood, including the one that has been untold, that has been kept a secret. When Sai returned to Thailand, he wanted to tell his mom about his brother. He wanted to open up and finally get it out of his chest. However, he was deeply influenced by his grandfather's teaching of family unity and love for one's family. He hesitated and decided to tell his mom about his nanny instead, about how his nanny essayed him when he was between 8 to 12 years old. Upon hearing this, relatives, they stepped in and Mina was fired, was terminated, just out of the house. However, things did not end there because Mina called Sai's mom, telling her, dropping her a shocking counterclaim, saying that she knows about Sai and Pi. Sai's mom confronted Sai about this. Sai confirmed that it was true. He told his mom the whole thing. His mom looked him in the eye and said, "Don't tell a soul." And that's when Sai had to suppress his feelings, suppress his pain, keep everything hidden, again, for the sake of the family. Following that shocking reveal, Sai was eventually asked to leave the house in Hua Hin, the house that he has full rights in, but that time he didn't know that in the documents his name was a part owner of that house, because his mom apparently told him all this time that, oh, the house belonged to her. So he was forced to pack up his belongings into a pickup truck. That time he also asked his relatives in the Singh family for help too, but he was, shut down. So he drove down south, dedicating his life to the marine conservation and to start fresh. So this is why we see Sai, the starting of Sai, as a marine conservationist. Later on, Sai discovered a shocking truth that his mom actually rehired Mina back to work with the family, and she never pursued legal action against her. So in 2020, he founded the See You Strong Foundation, dedicated to the ocean conservation. And by 2022, he gained public attention after swimming across multiple islands, earning the nickname Merman. And this further pushed him as Sai the Merman into the spotlight and his environmental works and projects. Now, in 2023, Sai wrote a vulnerable letter on Facebook. It's called The Truth of Sai Scott, where he detailed his childhood experience of growing up without his mom's emotional support, how he was essayed by his nanny amid, no protection from the family at all. Now, because he wasn't major yet, this did not catch the eye of major media companies in Thailand. Eventually, relatives intervened, stepped in, facilitated a conversation between Sai and his mom. They reached an agreement. His mom consented to return family funds that his grandfather intended for him. So Sai, in turn, channeled every cent of the money directly into his marine conservation projects. At this same meeting, where we finally understand why the recording was made, the audio clip that we all heard last week was recorded at this meeting. Sai confronted Pi over his childhood. He said, "You know that in my online post, I didn't even mention what you did to me yet, right?" He interrogated Pi about the painful events that occurred when Sai was 10, Pi was 16, and Pi did not deny any allegations, as everybody heard in the audio, but excused his past actions by claiming that he was too young to understand at that time.